the 291st League derby between Celtic and Rangers, and for the 291st time, it's gonna be crazy. He may only be 17 and not 18 until August, but John Fleck has no fear. He's most unlikely to be fazed by this grand occasion. Kyle Lafferty starts an Old Firm match for the first time. He has scored 3 goals in 5 games, coming on as a sub. Walter Smith has given him a huge responsibility today. Willow Flood is thrown into the Old Firm cauldron for his Celtic debut. It's a dream come true, just playing in the famous hoops for Willow, let alone starting against Rangers. Scott McDonald missed the August Old Firm game here, but netted a wonderful winner at Ibrox at Christmas, so that's 3 goals in his last 2 games against Rangers. New chapters keep on coming in the Old Firm story. It's like War and Peace without the peace bit. And it's Callum Murray's first Old Firm match. Strachan chasing a 4th title in 4 years. There's a familiar foe standing in his way, Rangers. Celtic were 7 points clear at the top when they won at Ibrox at Christmas. 7 weeks on, the gap is down to 2. Derby Day in Glasgow, a day for heroes and villains. And if Rangers win here, they will go top for the first time since early October. It doesn't mean too much at this stage, but it always means something.
Yeah, the incentive is there for both clubs. It's going to be another massive match.
Bugera fending off Scott McDonald, who travelled all the way to Japan in midweek, only to sit on Australia's bench. Rangers have taken 10 points out of 12 since the turn of the year. Celtic just 5 out of 12, but as with all derbies, form goes out of the window and chaos pretty much comes in.
Celtic fans were just giving Artur Boruc their backing there with his first touch.
Well, they had a nightmare here against Rangers in August, and an error-strewn season generally. He needs a big performance. Sasa Papac was left out in Rangers' last game against Dundee United, perhaps because a booking could have meant he would have been suspended today. McCulloch for Mendes, who's robbed by Willow Flood, making his Celtic debut after joining from Cardiff, although of course he's been on loan at Dundee United for a season and a half. Walter Smith has only lost 5 of his 18 Old Firm matches here at Celtic Park, some record that.
It was good to see Willow Flood in the action quite early, winning the ball in midfield. I think that's why he has been played on the right-hand side today, to combat Fleck a little bit, because we know that Flood is tenacious, and we know that Fleck likes to get on the ball and try and create. So they might cancel each other out down that side.
Caldwell and McManus. Naylor. Bugera over the top of Scott McDonald. Doesn't take much to get over the top, mind you. Broadfoot and Davis. Here's Nakamura. And now Scott Brown. Not the best of balls for Hinkle. Fleck was too close to him, and Fleck is going to receive it now. Early promise dangerous for Rangers. Fleck's not hanging about, and Boris had to turn it away from Lafferty. Lee Naylor completes the clearance. Broadfoot, Davis. Hartley screening his defence. McCulloch won that. A holding role once again. Same role that he played at Aberdeen recently.
Lafferty just flicking the ball on there. He will need support. The Lone Rangers striker. Unusual position for him to be in, up there on his Todd. He'll need to get support from Fleck and Mendes, Ferguson and Davis, and they'll all spell it.
Between them, these two teams have scooped 199 major trophies, and it'll be 200 next month because they meet again in a month's time in the Co-op Cup final. Forlorn chase for Davis.
I think Terry Butcher in the studio was right that Rangers are all set up for a cautious approach to this match. Certainly in the opening stages. We'll see how it goes. They'll try and nick one at some stage and hope that they can hold on. It seems to be the game plan.
There have been 14 goals in the last 3 Old Firm games here at Celtic Park. Will it be more of the same today? Caldwell is going to have to deal with that, with Lafferty right behind him. You don't take chances on a day like this.
Certainly not early on. Just played it safe there.
Here is Fleck. Guerra, who was away with Algeria in the week. Fleck, McCulloch, David Ware, Sasa Papac. Scott Brown's onto that. Nakamura. Winnow flood for Paul Hartley. Lee Naylor. Venegor of Hesselink, whose season has been disrupted by injury. Hartley. Willow Flood in a pickle. Mendes. Flood recovered. Got some help from Hinkle too. Caldwell sidestepping the issue of Lafferty. Nakamura now for Naylor. The Celtic look to get into their stride. Brown, bit of room. Straight at Bugera though. Fleck. Nakamura stepping in for Celtic. Hinkle, missed by McCulloch. Venegor Hesselink, able to link up with McDonald. Barry Ferguson snapping and snarling, and Scott Brown with a challenge on Stephen Davis, which is going to earn a stern warning only, I think.
I think he will be lucky to get away with not getting yellow for this one. As you see there, he is late.
Brown a little fortunate not to receive an early yellow card. He's only got 5 of them this season. Certainly has improved on the disciplinary front, although not so you would have noticed just there. Papac. Rangers looking to win both Old Firm games at Celtic Park in the same season since 1996-97. defeat to Celtic at Ibrox in December. Then you can see they've one goal in 6 matches. And McGregor and his defence proving fairly formidable just now, but likely to be tested today.
Yeah, we do have that extra bit of cover just ahead in McCulloch. He's doing a job in there for them.
It's a foul by Venegora Hesselink on Bugera. Battle of the big men.
It's always going to be a battle, this one.
It's bobbled off McManus and Lafferty nearly. Some hesitancy from Celtic it seemed, although Lee Naylor ultimately did enough.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. And because there was only one up for Rangers, they couldn't capitalise.
Caldwell and Lafferty rise. Lafferty won it. Fleck will settle for a throw. Papac. Weir. Ferguson.
Well, both teams have settled into this fairly well, but as soon as they hit that midfield area where it's so congested, there's a lot of possession being changed about. Both sides struggling to really create anything at all.
A cautious opening. Ferguson grappling with Brown. Caldwell and McManus, potential targets along with Venegora Hesselink. Naylor it is towards McManus, but just evaded him. Hinkle ready to return it though. He sent it towards the smallest man in the box, Scott McDonald. And that's a shove by Venegora Hesselink on McCulloch. Papac. Mendes. Scored a screamer here in August. Pedro Mendes. In fact, all 3 of his Rangers goals have been stunners. Not your man for a tap-in. Najir Bugera. Davis. 1 or 2 options. Papac. Tripped by Willow Flood.
Well, Flood's in there. No McGeady. Certainly nowhere near as creative as McGeady, but as we've seen, more tenacious.
Davis. Broadfoot hugging the touchline. Moving away from Nakamura, although it was a tiny tackle. Lafferty. Davis, his Northern Ireland teammate as well as his Rangers teammate. Broadfoot, Lee McCulloch. Neither he nor Scott Brown were pulling out of that.
Well, he's certainly fitting in there quite well for Rangers, McCulloch. I know he does like to get forward as his natural position, further up the park.
A lot of people have been tipping a draw today, which is never a bad idea, sitting on the fence in Glasgow. But there have only been 2 draws in the last 30 Old Firm matches, so there is usually a definite result one way or another.
Well, the manager starts saying that the point wouldn't be a bad result, as Walter Smith has said this week then. can see why people are tipping a draw. I'm not so sure.
A tentative opening quarter of an hour. Bagheera. Fleck. Papac. Fleck this time for Mendes. Across comes Gary Colbert. Then Agora Hesselink for Scott McDonald. Nakamura dancing away from McCulloch. He's got Willow Flood available. Flood against Fleck. Got his cross in, and McDonald glances it wide. A massive moment and an opportunity fluffed.
Well, on his Celtic debut, he couldn't have done any better here, Flood. Great little turn of pace, and he wasn't by his man, but what a ball he whips in. And that's exactly what you expect Scott McDonald to be, but that's not what you expect him to do. That's a very, very bad miss. It's his first sniff at goal, but he's got to put that in the back of the net. And his manager cannot believe it so early in the match as well.
He has scored 3 goals in his last 2 Old Firm games, Scott McDonald, and he should have added to that impressive tally then.
It's perfect play from Flood down the right-hand side. Great example that you don't have to beat your man to get the ball in the box. He's just gone by Fleck there. What a ball in that is. Perfect.
The first goal is usually so crucial in these Old Firm matches as well, in most games, I suppose you could say, but especially these.
Yeah, you're right, Ian. That's what happens. Sometimes you live to regret misses like that in these games. Boyd had one in the last match, got it saved. It's certainly a big chance.
Only once in the last 60 league derbies between these two has the team that scored first lost. Funnily enough, that was when Chris Sutton scored after 19 seconds in 2002. Scott Brown. Neither here nor there. And Broadfoot should be able to mop up with some assistance from McGregor. Poor clearance though. McDonald. And he got away from Davis, but then ran into Broadfoot. Fleck providing an outlet. Mendes chasing, Caldwell covering. Nakamura. Hartley. Caldwell. Handball, and Agora Hesselink.
Even though the Rangers have got the more bodies in the midfield area, because Nakamura is just coming in off that left-hand side for Celtic, and he's just floating into areas. The Rangers players are not picking him up. He's getting into possession. He's making things tick. He has done for the last 5 minutes or so for Celtic.
Behind Georgios Samaras there. He was dropped after the first Old Firm game of this season, suspended by Celtic for the second after a spat with the manager, and left on the bench today despite starring for the Republic of Ireland in midweek. Naylor. McDonald given a minor shunt by Bagheera. Enough of a barge, though, to warrant a free kick, felt McDonald. Broadfoot. Davis. Mendes. David Weir. Papac. The big chance of the game so far came the way of Scott McDonald. Certainly put himself about Venegora Hesselink in the opening exchanges.
Yeah, that's what he does. Not scared to put his head in there. Neither was Papac.
He's given away a stack of free kicks already. Bugera. McDonald. He did come at Bugera at a fair force. Brown. There's a man on in Lafferty. Hartley. The skipper McManus. Broadfoot. This is Naylor, and he'll get a free kick off McCulloch. Rather crudely taken out.
Yeah, just taken out of play.
Caldwell and McManus make elite manoeuvres into the box. Naylor whips it in. McManus not allowed to get near it. Caldwell, likewise. Lafferty looming large. Hinkle, who played a half for Germany midweek. His international career back on track since he joined Celtic. Nakamura, Venegora Hesselink. Mendes, Ferguson, McCulloch, Broadfoot. Midway point of the first half at Celtic Park. Davis with a foul on Naylor, which he was never going to get away with. Weir will come across. Scott McDonald didn't really provide Hinkle with much of an option. Lafferty now. It's a fine challenge from Hinkle to win it back.
Well, Rangers just can't get enough support up to Lafferty at the moment. Certainly not getting the ball in midfield either. Ferguson, Mendes not in possession very often. It's not a good sign for Walter Smith.
Caldwell for Hartley. McManus. Hartley's error. Ferguson.
Has summed up a little bit of it as well. Frustration there. The Rangers manager, when Rangers do win possession, so far anyway, they've just given it away far too easily.
Throw and a long throw from Naylor, and a push by Venegora Hesselink. Another free kick for the concedes. Gave David Weir a nudge. Roy Keane realised the dream when he got to play for Celtic, and he rarely misses an old firm game. Typically, as a referee right close to him, Hugh Dallas.
He looks a bit frightened there, doesn't he?
Which one? Bagheera. Weir. Papac. Fleck. Davis. Davis again. Booted away by Caldwell. And the Scotland manager is actually here too. Big date for George Burley in Amsterdam next month. And we'll be there with him. I'm sure he'll be delighted to know. Mendes. Fleck. Ran into Hartley, but still gave it his all. That's what he does. Awkward for Papac, but he dealt with it admirably. High boot surely from Scott Brown.
Yeah, he comes a little bit high there initially, but no real danger for McCullough.
Ferguson. Mendes. Bagheera. Showing some urgency. A rather desperate centre. He did actually set up a goal with a surge across the halfway line for Algeria midweek. Celtic with just 3 wins in their last 8 SPL matches. And that's allowed an informed Rangers to make up ground. Just 2 points behind their rivals now. Celtic have been top since early October. Might not be later on today. But Donald, who squandered the best chance of the game, and how, and who rather lost his way then. Hartley. Hinkle. Nakamura. Hartley rode the challenge from Mendes. It's Nakamura. And they're desperate not to let him shoot. Naylor might get a second bite at it. Pedro Mendes is just getting to his feet now. Scott Brown. Hinkle over the head of Venegora Hesselinka, away by Broadfoot. It's still an anxious time for Rangers though. Hinkle up against Fleck. Willow Flood. And he will get a free kick.
Yeah, I think it was a free kick, but I'm pretty sure that Willow Flood's playing for this as well. He goes by Papac. I think he knows he's going to get that. Not a bad area, he thinks, for a free kick. Allows Nakamura to step up and whip one in. Celtic just trying to turn the screw a little bit.
You felt the free kick was coming there sooner or later. It did. Danger for Rangers. Nakamura with a pretty poor free kick, which bounces off John Fleck and gives him the chance to fare better from a corner.
Probably one of the worst I've ever seen from Nakamura, that one. He did get the corner.
First corner of the game, and in fact the man from Japan is going to leave it for Paul Hartley. He was in the corner where the Rangers fans are. Rangers were actually interested in signing him along with Celtic a couple of years ago. Hartley takes it. It's going to drop for Willow Flood. McDonald, and away by Weir. Half an hour play, chances at a premium. Foul by Nakamura on Davis.
That's good play from Davis. Just gets his body in the way. He's also got the pace, I think, on Nakamura.
Manis impeded by Lafferty.
I think an indication of how Rangers are trying to play this game. Certainly the initial part of this game, very cautious. When you look at Broadfoot, he's never been forward once so far in this game. That's unusual for him. It's so natural going forward, but he's just keeping himself back there, making sure that they've got a good solid back line.
Nakamura, Hartley, Hinkle, Hartley for Flood, Nakamura, Hinkle outside, Willow Flood, number one bar Lafferty behind the ball for Rangers, Hartley, Brown, Flood, Celtic desperately trying to probe, easier said than done, Rangers refusing to budge much. It's a strong challenge from Caldwell and a good one. Scott Brown for Paul Hartley, for Lee Naylor. Was it? No, it's not been given.
A good period of possession now for Celtic. As I said, trying to turn the screw, but they have to try and turn that into chances. So far they can't. And watching Nakamura, what a clever player he is in this first half. He's now come across to the right-hand side for Celtic, just floating around, just keeping the ball moving. I just wonder if Celtic do get that chance. It comes from him. Only the one so far from Scott McDonald, and he should have taken it.
Hesselink stumbling as he jostled with Bergera. Davis. Here's Fleck. Papach on the overlap. Broadfoot. Lafferty closely watched, but it's going to go for the corner off Henkel. Despite the efforts of Boritz.
Hints at the frailties of Celtic when the balls are getting played into the box. They've shown that this season. They don't deal with it particularly well.
Rangers hoping an opportunity comes their way. Every chance it could. Mendes to Fleck. But it worked on the training ground. Pushed by Lafferty on Hinkle. McManus. Flood. Naylor. McDonald. Up against Bergera. McDonald. It's in between Hartley and Hinkle, and John Fleck had his eye on it. Scott Brown, Lee Naylor. Hartley. Hinkle. Willow Flood on his Celtic debut. Scott Brown. Naylor. Can Celtic hurt Rangers? McDonald. Just making a bit of space for himself. Naylor's cross. McGregor should have that, and he does, and Fenegora Hesselink falls on top of him. Not much in it, really. So it seemed anyway. It's going to be first yellow card, though, of this contest for Jan Venegora Hesselink for a series of offences. Not just for that.
been a few, that's for sure.
Yeah, Venegora of Hesseling. It's David Weir who is also getting a yellow card, as well as Venegora of Hesseling, who was sent off just a few minutes after coming on here early season.
It's a poor ball initially from Naylor. McGregor goes up, gets it. They get wrapped up. That looks pretty lovey-dovey, really. Absolutely nothing in that. And I think that's what McGregor was actually trying to tell the referee.
David Weir got involved and received a yellow card as well.
Pretty crazy, really. We've had a couple of feisty tackles, a couple of late ones. Referee's kept his card in his pocket, and then for that one, the yellow comes out.
Yeah, major handbags, really. Venegora of Hesseling lasted a mere 4 minutes when he came on against Rangers here in August. Shown a red card. He has to tread carefully along with David Weir. Easier said than done sometimes on these occasions, however experienced you might be.
Fleck on the left-hand side hasn't got much experience, but I think he's handled this first half really well for Rangers. Probably the most influential of their midfield players when they get the ball into him, that is.
Scott McDonald, tenacious. Willow Flood. Hartley. Caldwell for McManus. Celtic look to build from the back again. McManus allowed to make giant strides. Higuera's error. Nakamura. Certainly congested in there. Fleck. One back by Hinkle. McDonald now. McDonald looking for an opening. There was none. But Celtic can keep the pressure on with Paul Hartley. And that's way over. There's only been one goalless draw in a decade between these Glasgow rivals. Not a time left for the scoreline to change today. But having said that, we've been pretty much starved of big chances. Scott Brown. Nothing on target yet in this game. Scott McDonald should have been, though, with his early header from Willow Flood's cross. We're into the last 5 minutes of the half.
And because of that, I think Rangers will be happy. Still well in this match. Making it very difficult for Celtic to create. You just never know. If you keep it that way, they may be able to pop up and just steal one.
Hartley for Naylor. Lee McCulloch. Scott Brown closing in. Goal before half-time would do nicely for whoever scores it, but would be a crushing blow for whoever concedes it. Naylor, Nakamura, Hartley, Flood, Brown, Willow Flood for Scott McDonald, Mendes. Look at Higuera running alongside him. Caldwell.
not been the best of halves for Lafferty. Up front, very little service. He's worked extremely hard, but got nowhere with it.
Offside. Doesn't really matter anyway. McGregor will be allowed to get on with it, but Scott McDonald had strayed. Rangers responsible for Celtic's only home defeat this season, that 4-2 triumph in a thriller in August. Fleck. Ferguson. McCulloch. Ferguson not allowed to continue. Davis might. It's a right old scrap. Callum Murray had to watch that very closely. Nakamura stayed down. Rangers are carrying on though. And now maybe some treatment can be given. There were bodies flying everywhere there.
That's probably about as creative as this first half has been, apart from a great bit of play from Flood to create the chance for McDonald. It's been that type of half.
Nakamura, often a creative influence, must have been thinking, what am I doing in the middle of that lot? Last minute of the half.